So as you've seen, I've been prepping some point work so I can do an extension to my staging yard on my model railway in N gauge. How hard is it going to be? So if you're familiar with my layout, you've probably seen me building this section of track here that leads into my staging yard. But what I'm going to show you in this video is how I've put together a similar bit of track at the end of the fiddle yard, at the end of the staging yard, bringing all the tracks back together. Done all the track laying, getting the tortoise point motors installed, and some of the wiring as well. So I'll show you that video. And then maybe at the end I'll also share with you some of my plans for how I'm going to expand on my layout next. I've ordered lots of stuff off the internet. It's all been turning up. I've had some Hattons deliveries and so on. So I'll share all those plans with you at the end. But first, let's have a look at some track laying. So you can see here I'm preparing one of these small stretches of track that joins up some of the point work. They're on curves, and because they're so short they won't hold their curve. So in order to get them to curve sufficiently to join up straight with the points, I take out each rail individually and individually bend the rail to just the right curve, and then feed the rails back into the sleepers. Using the pliers means that I can get the rail to curve all the way to the end. It's the difficult bit is getting the rails to bend right at the end where there's nothing beyond the rail to hold it in a curve. But I normally cut them a little bit longer than they need to be anyway. So once they're curved, I can then cut the end off and make sure that the curve goes all the way to the end. So the final piece of point work is this three-way point. Now the three-way points are similar to all the other points, except they've already got pre-wired frogs. There's two silver wires coming down, so I don't have to solder a frog wire on. I'll put a card up that links to the video that shows you how I modify my three-way points to make them work a bit more reliably. I find it's much easier to feed the rails back into the sleepers if I just file the corner off on the bottom of the rails. So that's the final cut of the last rail. I'll just tidy up the rail ends and then join it together with a rail joiner. So the next step is to glue the track down. You'll see here I'm using Copydex. I think I use Copydex well, because if I change my mind, it is possible to pull the track back up without doing too much damage to the actual track pieces, and I could be able to use them again. But it does still hold the track reasonably securely once it's fully gone off. You can see here I'm using the actual wires just to hold the track above the track bed, above the road bed, so that I can put the glue down. While I'm putting the glue down, I need to be careful I don't put it too close to any of the tie bars. It'd be a real shame to glue the tie bar in position and then the point wouldn't switch. And then once I've got the glue in all the places I need it, I can just push the track back down. And then the next piece will be to put the pins in place, just to hold it in place. That can be a bit difficult to find out exactly where the holes for the pins are when it's all covered in glue, but I'll find it eventually. And then having got the pins in place, I just use some clamps to make sure the track is firmly pressed down onto the bed. And then I'll let the glue go off. I'll put some cards up to a couple of other videos that show me doing some other track laying. And I'll talk a bit more in those videos about some of the mistakes I made and the lessons I learned and how I arrived at this way of doing it. Perhaps you've got a few other tips and tricks to make this process a lot easier. Let me know in the comments if you think I could improve my technique. I usually publish a video in the evening on a Friday, so if you press the subscribe button to subscribe, then hopefully you'll be notified whenever I put a new video up. Okay, so like I said, the postman arrived, and here's the package. So I thought I'd open it and talk to you about some of the plans I've got for videos coming up. Obviously, the stuff in here is going to feature. But let's find out what it is. And then, yeah, obviously, I need to get the track on the layout laid. I'm really close to getting full circuit, so I want to sort of push towards achieving that. Anyway, here we've got the excitement of a package from Hattons. There's loads in here. Wow, there's loads in here. Alright, I'll leave that. Wow. So here, first of all, we've got another accessory decoder. I need to get on and control all those points that I've been laying. So I'll need one of those. That's the same as the one I've got on the other end. Wow, what's this? Graham Farish, pre-owned. There's lots of stuff in here. I fell into the trap of trying to make the order up to free postage, the free postage threshold. And this is only about 50 quid. And free postage is 175. So I think I've bought a bit more than I really need. I've got here a whole bunch of joiner sleepers. And you might have noticed on the track I've laid, I haven't filled in joiner sleepers, but all the track I've laid so far is going to be hidden anyway, but soon I'll be laying track that's going to be on the visible part, the scenic part of the layout, so I'll need these. And then we go through here, I've got, wow, Pico, got an LMS wagon. So yeah, look at that. And here we've got a Dapol wagon. And another Pico wagon. You may be picking up on a bit of a theme here. This is Dapol. This is a different looking Dapol box. It's pre-owned, so I guess this is old. Another wagon, Dapol. Oh gosh. That's an LMS wagon, that's weathered. Another wagon. Another wagon's Pico. And okay. Another wagon. You can tell the side of the wagons. Another one. This is spray coach. Please coach. And express area company. Another wagon. What's that? A hot dog. There's a plastic fireworks out there. We got another wagon. And also, just wagon. Yeah, I got a bit carried away. I've also decided I want a goods tray. Having got some locos that can actually work their way around, I want to get a decent train set up. This is a pre-owned Graham Farish, it says. Ooh. Oh, look at that. LMS coach. So brake coach, third class. Is that suburban? I'm not sure exactly what that is. Anyway, that'll do. And another one, perhaps this is the same. And there we go, third and first class coach. To go with that, and I think that's suburban as well. So I expect to have a few videos for running session of that stuff once I get a loop. Now in order to get a loop, I need to sort of redo my wiring and my electrics. So I've got a bunch of these. These are just terminal blocks and sort of connectors and so on. I think I saw these Charlie Chadwick in the Chadwick Model Railway channel. Charlie Bishop, he recommended these, so I got them off Amazon, I think. Very affordable, and they look just the thing as well. I've got some dodgy solder tag at the moment on my wiring, and I need to improve on that. And that's because I have quite a lot of wiring, because I'm going to be using one of these, several of these hopefully, actually. And this is a Digikeijs. This is a DR4088 block detection unit, and this has got LocoNet output, so I can hook this up to the LocoNet on my Digitrax controller, and hopefully get the feedback going back to the computer. Now to the computer. I haven't mentioned this, but I've also got myself a LocoNet to USB interface, so I can hook up the LocoNet from my DCC to USB and plug it into my computer. So coming up, I'm going to be doing some videos on computer control as well. I'll let you into a big hint. I've managed to drive the trains from the computer and control the accessories, control the points from the computer. So I'll be showing a bit of that. I'm also going to try and use this to get the feedback, and then I should be able to get the computer to drive the trains all around the layout and move them around and stuff. So there's loads of that coming. I've gone for these Digikeijs because I can. Well, it's more affordable than the Digitrax stuff. Hopefully it'll work. If I can get it to work, then they've got a slightly different model of this. This does block detection, detecting current going through the track. But they've got a slightly different unit you can rig up light gates to, where you've got sort of infrared LED and an infrared phototransistor. And I can use that to hopefully get trains to stop in exact places on the track, so I can get them to go and park themselves in the staging yard. So I've got loads of stuff coming up. Yeah, I hope you'll want to join me and see some of those videos. I'm having a lot of fun making them at the moment, or getting ready to make them. So I've got loads of things coming up. Normally put a video out on Friday, but if you subscribe and all that good stuff, then you'll get told about it anyway. Getting a few more subscribers now. The channel's starting to grow a little bit, and that's a great encouragement to me. So I'm grateful for those of you who've done that. And I love getting feedback as well, particularly people who tell me what I'm doing wrong. That's the whole point of the channel. It's not like a how-to channel. It's more a this is how I did it channel. And normally, once I've shown you how I did it, people tell me that there's a better way of doing it. And I love that, because then I learn more stuff. Anyway, thanks for joining me this time. I'll end it there, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.